The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. And what's that? And what's the ball?
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read.
Here we go.
Pilot. 64. Read. 4 down. Check it go.
On first and 10, Tannehill. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. From the 50, it's Tannehill. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
First down, Titans, gain of 12. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. To the air again, Tannehill. This is caught. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But now it's third and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster, because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Josh Jacobs, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, exit.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Watch the screen.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 14-0.
14. Raiders nothing. Ryan Succop set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. They go play action here on first down. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
What now? Ready?
21-0 our score after one.
6-18.
Throwing his car on third down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller. 74 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Titans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. Lewis has the first down and then some. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Now the Raiders have got him. Josh Morrow in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now this throw caught left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
I'm going back to you. Let's go.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. He's got Smith here. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Tannehill now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again is Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Again, Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's make these babies cry.
Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. And And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw on third down. Carr, he's going to loft one deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, 42 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now a play fake here on first down. Looking here for Smith downfield. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the right side with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
That's their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, Well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro.
The 29-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move. Deep grip.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. It's caught. Smith. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want...
They got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfrow. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a score closer.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Bravo! General West! Mike 50. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Ready?
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Check 55. 29. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 55. Here we go. Here we go. Check 55 to Mike.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Raider first down, 17 yards. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Delta. Man up, deep. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Throwing now is Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will get them one closer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here. Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The product of Jersey City to hear Whitehead on the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
50, Pittsburgh. 50, Mike's 50. Push him back. Push him back. Hey, Jack, fight.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. Complete, Smith has it. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Carr. The open man here, Renfro. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Hunter Renfro, 87 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter, and don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you as it...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And now we'll hook up downfield on second down. There he goes left side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, 72 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Carr now on first down. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
Yeah, he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Check 31. Recon, 132 fighter. Clear. Hey, Charlie.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Returnable here for Davis. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Carr. And he's got it. A gain there of 21 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They go play action here on first down. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on, QB, come on.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. Throwing now, Tannehill. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Maurice Hurst. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Go now. 8 read. Man left. 4 down. Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go.
Now Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.